Hey, so if you're watching this, it's probably not me posting it, and it's probably a repost from my Patreon. And the reason why is because my account on YouTube was taken down for some kind of dumb reasons. One of the reasons being I knocked over a microphone and YouTube just terminated me. I don't know why. My appeal was rejected. YouTube is ignoring me, and I can't do anything to fix it. So I have to make this video and reach out to the community for help. And while I'm here, I'm also going to rant about YouTube's garbage content moderation. But yeah, the first reason my account was taken down is because in one of my videos, I slammed my fist on the desk and I knocked over my microphone on accident, and YouTube's automated system falsely flagged my video for child safety endangerment. This is bullshit. I don't understand how this broke YouTube's rules in any way. I should probably make this clear. I'm not a minor. I know this means that my fans will be less attracted to me knowing I'm not a man or a child. But with that being said, this is probably one of the goofiest reasons anyone has ever been banned in the history of this entire platform. Terminated for child safety endangerment for a video that didn't even have any minors in it. Amazing. Thanks, YouTube. It's very obvious that this was a mistake made by YouTube's automated system, but despite this, I was told that a real human being reviewed and rejected this appeal. So yeah, YouTube has confirmed that this was in fact the correct decision. I was never given an explanation as to how or why knocking over a microphone violated YouTube's child safety policy, so I have no idea how they came to this conclusion, but okay, I guess. And by the way, this video got demonetized for promoting drug usage because I said don't care, didn't ask, plus you have the cheese touch, get the fuck out of my face. How is what I said promoting drug content? I never did this. It's really funny that out of all of the videos on YouTube that could be flagged for promoting drug usage, it just so happened to be mine. Again, a real human being reviewed this. The cap is unfathomable. The second reason my account was taken down is because I posted a video called Why Modern Dating Sucks, and this one is a bit more understandable. I will admit the clips that I used kind of crossed a line, and I will apologize for that. However, in my defense, I am really fucking funny. However, it's important to note that this video was manually reviewed and approved by YouTube. It originally got limited ads, so I requested review, and basically what this means is you're supposed to have a real person at YouTube look at this video and see if it's appropriate for YouTube and their advertisers, and they told me that it was okay. So someone at YouTube gave me permission to post this video, and then when I posted it, I was terminated. And keep in mind, this wasn't an old video from years ago. This video was less than 5 hours old. So they took me down almost immediately after telling me that it was okay. And like, I'm not gonna sit here and act like this was the most innocent video ever posted, but I would have never, ever posted that video if someone at YouTube did not explicitly tell me that it was okay to do so. And if YouTube changes their mind and decides that they want to take that video down, take the video down. I don't really care. But terminating someone's entire livelihood for a video that you gave them permission to post less than 5 hours before seems extremely unfair to me. The fact that YouTube can even do this is actually kind of crazy, especially considering I didn't even get 3 strikes. YouTube just took my channel down. They did not want my ass on their platform. So do you see how YouTube's automated system is really confusing to me? YouTube is explicitly telling me that it is okay to do one thing and then punishing me for doing it. It's like giving my car a green light at the intersection and then ramming me with a semi-truck. Anyways, let's take a look at some of the content that is allowed on YouTube. So I read YouTube's community guidelines regarding explicit content, and from what I understood, basically when it comes to this type of content, YouTube is way more lenient than people think. If it is art or educational or comedy or someone giving their opinion and not used for the purpose of sexual gratification, then YouTube is generally more accepting of it. There's a lot of gray area, but typically context matters. These seem like a very solid set of rules to me, but even though I feel like these are the rules, they're rarely ever enforced that way. My videos aren't made for sexual gratification. They're stupid rants with edgy memes I found on the internet, so by that logic, I thought it was okay. I understand my videos are like right on the line when it comes to this type of stuff. So what I do to gauge my content is I'll look at creators who are bigger than me and I'll look at what they're posting and compare it to what I want to post. A huge example is music videos that get special treatment from YouTube because there are a lot of music videos on YouTube that are very, very explicit. Everyone knows WAP, Anaconda, anything from Ice Spice, Call on Me, Tame Impala. If you want a more extreme example, look up Wheeler Walker Jr. Puss in Boots, and this video just shows a bunch of women who are completely topless and uncensored. There's a music video by Kanye West that literally has a bunch of celebrities nude and uncensored. There's a music video by Felix Later that shows some guy getting a B-job and giving back shots. Just straight up full-on nudity on YouTube. But there's more. There's a lot of artistic nudity on YouTube. You could look up ISIS fashion show, full full balls on display. You can respectfully watch it swing. If you look up nude photo shoot, you can find a ton of really explicit nudity. Obviously, there's a lot of educational content on YouTube as well. There's a channel called WikiDcool who makes a lot of adult, more explicit graphic content. Here's an explicit video of his. I've never actually seen it wiggle like that. There's a history channel called Mitzi. They're also very, very graphic. There's a channel called Military History, and some of these thumbnails are absolutely crazy. Does anyone else remember that one guy on YouTube who showed his back hole to demonstrate the effectiveness of a hair removal product?
I get extremely excited when I see little boys and little girls in public.
Anyone who says my videos are bad has clearly never seen the masterpiece that is Benson's Obliteration. But anyways, I'm looking at all of this content and I'm like, okay, well, if this content is allowed, then I should be okay. And then on top of that, YouTube is literally telling me that my video is okay. So I thought it was okay, but yeah, you can see how that turned out. And I don't think that these people should be necessarily taken off of the platform. I just think YouTube is being very inconsistent with the way that they enforce their rules. There are videos on YouTube that are more explicit, more graphic, and more uncensored from bigger creators, so why is it allowed when they do it, but not when I do it? How is a Roblox meme that got my video taken down considered more inappropriate than a Dreamy Bow meme, multiple instances of graphic nudity, or how to make a girl squirt? Like, that doesn't really make sense to me. But there's a lot of content on YouTube that is breaking their rules, so let's take a look at some of that now. Obviously, there's the Elsagate content. This is like fetish and sometimes gore content targeted at kids. This is an issue that YouTube has been dealing with for, I'm pretty sure, over a decade at this point, but these videos are still all over the platform and they rarely receive any punishment. There's a channel called Erd Cartoon who gets millions of views posting this type of content. By the way, this guy's been caught abusing YouTube's copyright system, so there's that as well. Here's another that's even worse. It's called X Animation, and these thumbnails just have digital circus characters in their underwear grinding on each other. Remember, this content is targeted at children. Kobe Blocks is another big example. This guy makes Roblox content that's very obviously targeted at children. If this guy says his videos aren't targeted at children, he's fucking delusional. But in his videos, he features an OnlyFans model stripping for him. And keep in mind, YouTube is aware of this guy. There are multiple campaigns for him to get taken down for the dumb shit that he was doing, but YouTube just chose to do nothing. Another example is the YouTube comic dub trend. If you look up comic dub in the YouTube search bar, you will find a bunch of NSFW comic dub videos that just have straight up cropped porn in the thumbnails. Like, listen, buddy, I did it better, okay? Is that a fucking child? And then you have adult film stars on this website making videos exposing their fucking snatch like this is the damn hub and advertising their explicit content. Here's a video with 58 million views. This girl has her whole pussy out. Here's another, and another, and another, and another. Look at this one, bro. That shit's meaty, bro. What the fuck? Want another example? Look up nude yoga. Again, more of the same shit. If you look up stuff like vagina educational or penis educational, some of the videos you will find are, actually educational. Sometimes it's just straight up porn. There's actually a lot of porn on YouTube. Here's some hentai that I found. Here's a movie that has a fully nude sex scene with a close-up shot of a woman's pussy. Here's Rule 34 of a 14-year-old cartoon character. Here's Mercy naked with a Fuda. Here's Diva from Overwatch ripping her pants and showing her pussy. Here's Widowmaker swinging her fat girthy cock. And finally, my personal favorite, here's a girl butt naked and farting.
Oh, yeah.
These are just a few examples I found, but content like this is all over the platform if you look for it. There are entire subreddits dedicated to finding this stuff, in case you're interested. Here's one I found just the other day. Look up TikTok no bra bouncing, and you will find compilations of women in see-through clothing, and you can see everything, and these videos get millions of views. Look at this video that's been up for over 2 years with 16 million views. I don't expect YouTube to find every small video on the site that's breaking the rules, but some of these videos have millions of views. They've been on the platform for years. Almost all of the channels I gave as examples of breaking the rules are either bigger than me or get more views than me. So if YouTube is monitoring my tiny ass channel to the extent that they are, why aren't they doing the same with other channels that are bigger than me and posting far worse content? But another big thing I want to talk about is YouTube's notoriously inappropriate ads, because nothing pisses me off more than YouTube telling me that I need to watch what I say so that they can play Mr. Beast scams and AI generated porn ads on my videos. YouTube videos are expected to be super safe and appropriate, meanwhile YouTube ads are unregulated filth. It's very common to be casually scrolling YouTube and get flashed with full on nudity, and YouTube isn't doing jack shit about these ads, probably because these advertisers are giving them money. The average ad on YouTube is far more inappropriate than anything I have ever posted on my channel, so I just don't understand why YouTube allows this but not me. YouTube even allowing ads like this in the first place is so disgustingly shameful, but honestly, these ads wouldn't bother me so much if it wasn't for YouTube's stupid double standards. If I have to put such heavy restrictions on my videos, I expect the advertisers to do the same. Either both are restricted or none of them are. All of this content can exist freely on YouTube, but my video gets taken down and my account gets terminated because I slam my fist on the desk. This website is a fucking joke. And keep in mind, I'm far from the only person who has experienced this bullshit. People have been complaining about it for years now, but YouTube doesn't care enough to actually do anything. Explicit content like this exists with absolutely no restrictions or consequences, but there's multiple examples of YouTubers even talking about this stuff and getting their videos flagged, which doesn't make any fucking sense. YouTube will go after innocent creators over the smallest offenses, but ignore all of the other accounts posting literal porn and fetish content for children. Are you seriously telling me that my account gets terminated for knocking over a microphone, but Widowmaker swinging her massive cock gets to stay? What is wrong with this website? On one hand, you can have creators posting some of the most explicit content imaginable and face absolutely zero repercussions, but at the same time, another YouTuber could sneeze wrong and get absolutely nuked off the platform. There's no consistency here at all. I have no idea what is or isn't allowed on YouTube because YouTube picks and chooses when and where they apply their community guidelines. It is allowed sometimes, and that is the best answer you are ever gonna get from YouTube. If you want a perfect example of how little sense this makes, here's one of my videos that was taken down for nudity because of a meme that I used. But the meme that I used, I got it from YouTube. I originally downloaded it from YouTube. It's still up and you can watch it right now. So why is one allowed, but not the other? Bro, it is the exact same clip! I know copying what others are doing is probably not the best argument to have with this type of stuff, but there's so much gray area with YouTube's community guidelines that this is kind of my best option. What else am I supposed to do? Listen to what YouTube explicitly tells me is okay? That got my channel terminated. I just don't know. I want to take risks with what I say and what I do, but at the same time, working with YouTube's community guidelines is like walking blind through a minefield. I know this is going to come off as a very obvious statement, but I'm pretty sure the reason why YouTube is having these issues with their content moderation is because they're using AI. They've completely switched to some AI-generated automated system to moderate all of their content instead of using any real people. And whatever automated system they're using is really bad and is making a lot of mistakes, like letting bad content constantly slip past YouTube's filter or striking people's videos for really dumb reasons. It's obvious that YouTube's automated system can't tell the intentions behind the videos being posted and can only look at videos from a surface level, which is probably why this keeps happening. But this makes uploading content very difficult because you just don't know what's gonna piss off YouTube's automated system. And this is especially frustrating for creators because YouTube's automated system could make a mistake like this, and an innocent creator gets punished for doing absolutely nothing wrong. You could work super hard on a video for months and follow all of YouTube's rules, and your video could still get striked for literally no reason. And if that happens, you can go fuck yourself. There's literally nothing that you can do to fix it. The most you can really do is appeal, but appeals suck. They don't work at all. It's very obvious these appeal cases are not being reviewed by a real person because the decisions that YouTube is making don't make any sense. YouTube appeals will stand by decisions that are so blatantly wrong and unfair. You cannot convince me that a real human being made a decision like this. And once these appeals are rejected, YouTube point blank tells you that there's nothing that can be done to change the outcome. So creators are forced to accept whatever decision YouTube's shitty AI comes to, no matter how stupid or blatantly wrong it is. So when mistakes like this are made, there's literally nothing that you can do about it. Creators just have to suck it up and deal with it because they have no other option. When my videos were falsely demonetized or falsely taken down, I just had to suck it up and deal with it because there was nothing else that I could do. I'm pretty sure I lost like at least $1,000 because YouTube's automated system kept messing up and falsely limiting my videos for no reason. And I just had to accept it. I couldn't do anything about it. Here's another video of mine that was falsely taken down. I never did this. This video was just me ranting about Twitter. I never mentioned anything relating to this subject matter in this video. So I have no idea why YouTube took it down for this reason. Genuinely, what the fuck did I do? I think YouTube is really screwing me over here, but I can't do anything to fix it. My appeal was rejected, okay? Get out! Get out! I cannot say it enough. The content moderation on YouTube is made so much worse for creators due to the lack of any human support team, because YouTube's support and content moderation is just a series of bots making stupid decision after stupid decision. YouTube has a lot of content they need to filter, so I don't mind them using these bots to help. But when the bot makes a mistake like this, you should have a real human being fixing those mistakes instead of just letting it go uncorrected. But YouTube isn't doing that. As it stands right now, YouTube's automated system will punish creators by accident, and YouTube won't rectify it because they don't have real people checking this shit. This has become an increasingly growing problem on YouTube, and it's not just me who's experiencing it. A lot of other creators are having their videos striked for stupid reasons, channels are being terminated out of nowhere, appeals are being auto-rejected by bots with no human review, and creators are losing their hard work pretty much overnight. And the only conclusion that I can draw from this is that YouTube is probably relying entirely on AI for their content moderation, and it's failing. It's insane to me that people's entire livelihoods are at the mercy of some shitty AI that could screw up at any moment, and everything that they've ever worked for would be gone. And it's really hard for smaller creators because there isn't much you can do to get help when this happens. And that's kind of the situation I'm in right now. My account was terminated for something as dumb as knocking over a microphone. I was told that this decision is correct and final, and there's nothing that I can do about it. I tried reaching out to support on Twitter, but it's just another stupid automated system, so you can tell how well that went. When I went to go get help from Team YouTube on Twitter, I was given the same generic, copy-pasted response they give to everyone else they respond to. Seriously, all of these are from the same day. When my channel was monetized, I took time off work to pursue YouTube, just for my channel to be terminated by a bot for, honestly, a really dumb reason. And at this point, there's literally nothing that I can do about it. And then I come onto the YouTube platform to see content like this, with ads like this, and it's just really, really frustrating. And again, there's nothing that I can do about it. As much as I appreciate all of the support I've been shown, I'm just not a big enough of a creator that I can go on Twitter and make a huge fuss and get YouTube to fix the issue. I'm kind of hoping that someone watching this video could maybe help me out, or maybe this video will get some attention so the issue gets fixed. I'm gonna tweet at Team YouTube one more time, so if you're watching this, I'd really appreciate it if you supported me on Twitter. But yeah, YouTube will not help me, so I have no other choice than to reach out to the community for help. This is kind of my only option at this point. But if that also fails, well, I guess this is goodbye, my friends. Whenever you see two black men kissing on your feed, remember me.